The Balkans. There are always complications. Alexander the Great. Was he Greek? Or was he the greatest Slav of all? You tell me. Welcome to North Macedonia. And let's begin our journey.
Oi, oi.
Look at the sexy driver I picked up.
Cheapest taxi around. Cheapest taxi in Skopje. We're heading south out of Skopje, deep into the mountains on the Greek border, to one of the most stunning parts of the former Yugoslavia, but also one of the most complicated and divided.
Often when people refer to the Balkans, they refer to former Yugoslavian countries. Me too. However, it's a little more, shall we say, I'm struggling to think of the other word apart from complicated. There is also the Balkans geographically. And on top of former Yugoslavian countries, we're bringing into the mix Bulgaria, Albania, Turkey, Moldova, Romania and Greece. What language do people speak in Macedonia, you ask me? Well, Macedonian. It's basically very similar to Bulgarian, however it's been Serbified. The alphabet is very similar, but there are a few extra spices like J-looking motherfucker. They don't have that in Bulgarian, however they do have it in Macedonian. The languages are mutually intelligible, however Macedonian is its own language. If you ask us as Russian speakers, can we understand the local language? To a point. Every time we actually surprise ourselves whenever we come to contact with Serbo-Croatian speakers or Bulgarian Macedonian speakers, we can understand actually a lot more than we think, than we remember. I would say reading is easy. If someone started waffling like I do right now in their language, we would get lost. But if you tune in your hearing, there are so many similar words and you can figure out the conversation, I would say 70% of the time. Yeah. The best thing about being in the Balkans? The music. You can't hear it right now. I can. Learning another language opens your eyes to new cultures and people and actually lets you get beyond those basic tourist sites, meet the locals and actually understand the country you're in on another level. So if you want to start learning another language just like us, we highly recommend our long-time language partner, Rosetta Stone.
As we've mentioned before, Rosetta Stone is the tool that helped me go from zero to fully fluent in Russian, and we've also used it to learn the basics of other languages like Turkish, Spanish, and right now Mandarin. What we love is it doesn't just chuck random grammar at you, but actually teaches you practical phrases that you'll use out on the streets. Their immersive style helps it all stick, and the lessons are in small and manageable chunks. Plus, their audio companion tool is perfect for listening to those words and phrases when you're on the road.
再见.
If you would like to start learning a new language, as always, we highly recommend Rosetta Stone. And right now, there is an amazing deal for over 60% off a lifetime subscription to access all 25 languages for life. Check out the link in the description box below or scan the QR code on screen and start learning a new language today. I'm going so fast. I don't know how to stop actually.
Welcome to the abandoned Hotel Evropa on the shores of Lake Prespa, the beautiful Lake Prespa. Wow, it's in worse condition than I thought. This place was built in the early 90s to show the future of modern Macedonia after the fall of communism in this part of Europe. This was a symbol, a beautiful symbol of the future, of a bright future for the country. But just 15 years or so later, due to circumstances no one really knows, this place was abandoned and left to rot completely.
And this is the reason we came here. Really wanted to see this place. smells feeling inside.
It's creepy, right?
Mm.
Watch your step, yeah.
Should we head down first or continue this road? What is it? Oh, the lift here.
You won't want to be drunk walking around here, would you?
Get rich or die trying. 50 cents was here.
50 cents here. Look at this view.
Absolutely majestic, isn't it? Do you reckon there is a way this place can be restored at all? Or only flattened and then started from new?
It's a demolition job, isn't it?
Demolition. Look, there was a bathroom here.
It feels like we're walking around somewhere that could be 60, 70, 80 years old, you know. But this was only abandoned in 2005. There's rumours, 3 different rumours as to what happened here. No one really knows what happened. But yeah, it wasn't abandoned that long ago at all. I'll just look at the state that it's fallen into.
It's really sad because it feels at the same time that it shouldn't be like that, you know? It should be beautiful and busy and lively. Look at the view. It's insane. And the drive to this hotel is just mind-blowing. It's insane. I wonder what did actually happen. Why did it get abandoned? Because I know the fire broke out and no one really knows why the fire broke out. But after that, maybe the hotel was losing money all the time and that's why they couldn't restore it and then get it back to life. But now I always wonder, why would they sell it then to someone who could afford it and keep it up?
You know, this hotel was built in a really important place, not just on the shores of beautiful Lake Prespa, where 3 borders meet, Macedonia, Albania and Greece, but this particular spot was actually the place that the post-World War II borders of southeastern Europe were drawn. Borders were drawn that stuck until the end of the Cold War. And this spot apparently was also really popular with Marshal Tito, the famous great Marshal Tito that's respected all over Yugoslavia. We're in such a significant spot, and I think that's what makes looking at this place even more shocking, you know, as to the state it's fallen into. For many former Yugoslavians and for many people, this is almost sacred ground. And look at the state of it.
Let's head down first. Well, before we head up. God. Stairs actually in pretty good condition still. Fucking hell. Seems like there was a swimming pool over there. Watch out where you step.
Me too. You can tell that due to the economic situation, I mean, it's understandable. As this place was abandoned, you can see it's just been looted for everything that there was here. All the electrics, all of any of the services, really, the plumbing, it's all been looted, the lighting.
So I just said that. Can't see any of the toilets.
Yeah, it's all been
Because
looted.
everything's been taken. Oh wow, and here you can walk out right into the nature. And go for a walk.
Honestly, the further in you get, the creepier this place gets.
Yes, absolutely.
You can just imagine how grandiose this was, right? How stunning. Like, I wonder if this was a restaurant. Fucking hell, wow. What a view.
Look at those mountains. Everywhere.
On the way over, we were reading a rumour that someone's looking at this place, potentially knocking it down and rebuilding something. But at the moment, I think all it is just a rumour. I mean, what a place, what a beautiful place. And actually, just in front of us, on that side of the lake, you can see Greece. Just over there, a few kilometres to the southwest, is Albania. So from this spot, not only can you see a beautiful lake, gorgeous mountains, but you can see 3 countries. What a special, special place.
And the lake itself is just
Stunning, right? Every so often, I think it's from the wind, you hear these little squeaking sounds, or what sound like footsteps. Honestly, every time I hear it, my heart skips a beat.
You know, this is the sad reality of life in the post-communist countries. Vast majority of them, after the fall of Yugoslavia and Soviet Union, although there was a lot of hope, especially at the beginning, but the 90s were times of incredible economical hardships. And this hotel is a perfect representation, really. High hopes, bright future. It became pretty cloudy, especially during the 90s. You know, I was born during the 90s, so I didn't have the ability to understand a lot that was going on around me, especially Siberia was, you know, safer than most places and quieter. But I heard a lot about those times from lots of different countries, not just Russia. Post-Yugoslavia, lots of post-Soviet Union countries. People literally went through hell. It's quite odd sometimes, you know, when we talk with Matt about it because he grew up in the UK, and 90s were complete different times in the West. It was all very different, so it's hard to compute sometimes of how different life was back then, you know. I can imagine this hotel being a portal into the past. You just walk inside one of the rooms and disappear. And go back to Yugoslavia. I don't know what it is about abandoned places. Maybe the mystery, not having the ability to go back in the past and see how places used to look. But they just pull me in so much. Which is odd at the same time, because although it is fun, maybe in some perverted way, it is awfully sad. And just look at the state of this place.
You know, we've been in a lot of abandoned places at this point, whether it's Pyramiden up in the Arctic with literal polar bears coming in and out of the buildings, or the Soviet weapons factory in Dagestan. But I would have to say this to me is the creepiest we've been in, and also the saddest. And on that note, now that we've survived that, let's head further into Macedonia. So we just pulled up in a small village not far from Lake Prespa on the way towards Ohrid, and we wanted to show you this. This to me is like the perfect example of life here in the Balkans. Right here is a church, and literally just across the road over here is a mosque. That sums up the Balkans in so many ways. The distances are small, there's so many different religions and peoples living in one area on top of each other, and sometimes that leads to tensions, and other places they live in harmony. And this little village looks very harmonious, apart from the whopping grey tractor driving through.
Made me feel a bit weird, you know. It's like a curiosity mixed with sadness, and I feel like my curiosity had been satisfied. I just left feeling sad. I feel like I need some human contact to make me feel better.
Вы живот тут? Добро.
Germany. It's village.
Yes.
It's Germany.
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 You speak English?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Not too much.
Okay.
I am Chris.
Chris, Matt. Nice to meet you.
I'm Julia.
From какой country?
Страна Англия и
Англия.
Russia. А вы? Да.
So good.
Very beautiful place. Very beautiful village.
The Galicia is interesting so much
Yes.
because you go in the top. Too many to like Ohrid
In
Prespa.
Wow.
In
Yeah,
two in one.
Yeah. And Albania.
Yes.
Yeah.
How many years you live here?
Oh, 70
70.
and
You-
73.
73. You look amazing. You look very good. You look 50.
50.
Very quiet
look at-
village.
Apples, farm for the apples.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah.
In here or
Here,
Australia?
here.
Here, yes. And in Australia?
I worked in the
Fabric, yes.
industry,
Yes.
steel,
Ah, steel fabric. Okay.
Australian iron steel.
Yes. How many people in this village?
Before 10 years, 200.
Yes.
Now 70, 18.
Oh, wow.
Too many people is going in the
Big
European,
cities.
yeah,
Leave the country.
yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit in Skopje,
Mm-hmm.
working, you know, in the school.
Yes, of course. And here is Macedonian people and Albanian people, yes? Together.
All in Macedonia.
All Macedonian. Nice to meet you.
It's so nice to meet you. Thank you for talking to us. Thank you.
Just a minute,
Okay.
I'm 2 apples.
Oh, hvala vam.
This is Fuji.
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 So big.
This is Granny Smith.
Granny Smith. Wow.
Oh, they smell amazing. Like real apples.
Ah,
Oh,
this is good.
good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I love it.
Благодарам.
Oh, too many apples. No money.
Yes.
Yeah. I go in 100, 200 tons apples for
Wow.
nothing.
For nothing.
Yeah.
Wow.
You've got a beautiful house. Beautiful
Yeah.
house. Beautiful garden.
Can you say this flag?
Yes.
This is not Macedonia flag.
Yeah, this is Macedonia. Alexander Makedonski.
Александр Македонский.
Yeah.
Окей. Окей.
Я тебе говорила, да?
Да, да, да. Александр Македонский. Wow.
Такие яблочки.
Nice to meet you.
О,
Thank you.
очень вкусно.
Очень
Очень вкусно пахнет.
вкусно.
Voila.
Хвала вам.
Благодарю.
Every time you come into the village, any village, anywhere, people are so friendly,
So generous.
so generous, yeah. And
Give you everything they have.
yeah, you know, it's always the same story that you hear when you come to these beautiful villages all over, especially in Eastern Europe and Southeastern Europe, but all over the world more broadly. People are leaving, and Macedonia is no different. People are either leaving for Skopje or for the bigger cities, or they're going abroad into Europe to try and find work. You know, it's a big difference in population from 200 to 70 in just 10 years. This place is emptying out. Seems to be around 200 dogs in this village though.
I was just about to say not going there. The location of this village is absolutely gorgeous. You're not far from both lakes really, and surrounded by gorgeous mountains. Literally everywhere.
See you, little mate.
Is it dark?
I've no idea.
No. Houses are lovely here, aren't they?
So lovely.
Lots of vineyards over there.
This is such a beautiful corner of Macedonia, of southeastern Europe. And it feels like no one knows about it. Ohrid's so popular, but around here, hardly any tourists.
There's always, like, for me, I always want to live in a place like that. It's really quiet and peaceful, absolutely gorgeous. But then if there are no people around, just live there on your own.
From the side sounds perfect.
It kind of does, but I think it gets not perfect pretty quickly.
For sure.
We all need each other. We all need human contact.
As if just going into the village and having a walk around and chatting to that guy wasn't good enough. This is incredible.
Another ladder driving past. This is the country of ladders, I tell you. I've seen about, I started counting, I think I counted 25 in the last 2 days.
What? Nivas as well. Not just any ladders. The god.
My favourite.
Ladder Niva.
How would you react if you were riding a tractor and you saw a girl out a window looking at you like this? To be fair, the man waved back.
He did. He didn't actually put a face at all. To be honest, I think he's used to it. Everyone that comes into that village comes out with an apple in their gob. These little towns and villages that you drive through here in Macedonia probably haven't changed much since the Yugoslav times in the past 20-30 years or so. Quiet life in such a calm place. You get 1 or 2 cars every hour come past, everyone comes and stares at it.
Very charismatic.
Very charismatic.
The villages are, yeah.
Yeah, look at that building, by the way.
Right.
Welcome to the small town of Bitola in the south of North Macedonia. This town has a population of around 65,000. It's not a very big town by any estimate, but this town is known as Consulate town. Here in Bitola there's no less than around 10 consulates, from the Russian to the British, from the French to the Albanian consulate. And in the next hour or so I'm going to endeavour to see all of them. Exciting stuff. Are you excited?
Don't look at me, I don't get horny by embassies and consulates. I'm just here for the ride. This place was on the way and Matt really, he was so keen to stop here. And I mean, how could I resist this opportunity?
I get very horny about consulates. Very horny indeed.
It is worrying at times.
It is, because we've not even seen the consulates yet and I'm already horny. It's only getting worse. You have to control me. By the time we get to 8 or 9, I'm going to be in trouble. Well, Old Embassy Town hasn't really come up trumps. The two we were really interested in was seeing the Russian and the British consulate, obviously, for obvious reasons. And both of them seem to have closed. The British one was right here, where the French and Turkish one is. There used to be 3 consulates in one. And the Russian one was the building around the corner, but they both closed. So, yeah, there's lots of consulates here, just not the 2 that we were hoping to see.
We were. We. I mean, it's a lovely town.
It is a nice town.
We're very close to Greece as well. I've seen lots of Greek cars.
Yeah, this is like, I guess, one of the southernmost Slavic towns. From here, the Hellenic world starts. Oh, yeah. What do you reckon?
the city of Bitola and the city of the worst drivers in Macedonia, I tell you. And the sun actually is setting, it's absolutely gorgeous, but we'll catch you in the morning to continue our journey. We are not far from the beautiful lake Ohrid, and we're just heading up the hill into a village, hoping that we can get a beautiful view over it.
This is my Frau.
Ah, Frau.
Meine Schatzi.
Guten Tag. Ich bin Matthew. Das ist meine Frau. Julia. Und du?
Celal ili ime Celal.
Ime Celal.
Ja. Name. Voorname Douti.
Douti. Celal Douti.
Ja. Ich hier muss gehen noch 2 Stock.
Oh.
Ja, wo ich habe 3 Kinder.
So we came up to a village above Lake Ohrid this morning, and it's an Albanian village, an ethnic Albanian village, not far from the border with Albania. And we came up here for one reason, that's to see a view. And we pulled into some guy's house and asked if we could see the view from his house he's building, and of course he let us.
Hier Radolista.
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 Wow.
Very beautiful.
Wunderbar.
Wunderbar. Wow. Iz Makedonije I Albanije
Albanian is hier.
hier.
Ja, Albanië is hier. Van Gim da oben.
Aha.
Ich sagen Grenze.
Granica. Aha.
Ja, Grenze is von hier 2 Kilometer.
Oh. Can walk.
Ja, aber ich gehe zu Fuß.
Honestly, I never thought travelling to the Balkans I'd get to use my GCSE German. It's going well. Oh. Faleminderit.
Skopje.
Faleminderit.
Skopje.
So beautiful.
Moment. Trink een kaffee unten.
Okay.
Turn left
Oh, mooi bolle kaffee.
and west.
Kom.
Turkse koffie.
Turkse
Da?
koffie.
Turkisch kaffee.
Faleminderit.
Was meer?
Der habe eine Schwester in Anglien.
Arbeit in Anglien?
Aber 5 Restaurant.
Ah, restaurant.
Yes.
Oh, yes, okay. In city?
Super. In Sicily.
City.
No, city.
London, Londra,
Nee,
Manchester.
Nee.
Nee, London.
No.
Manchester,
No.
Liverpool.
Ah, okay.
Telefoon.
Welk restaurant?
Oh, that'll wake you up.
Dat is fantastisch.
Ich immer so morgen
Ja.
2 Stück.
2 stuk.
2 Stück.
2 Stück. Eine noch eine. Hier ist mein Kinder. Mijn Bob.
Your kinder.
No, nephew.
Your nephew.
Nee.
Your nephew.
Nee.
No.
Der ist für Schwester.
Schwester. Schwester Terish. Yeah, she's the auntie. Yeah.
Gruja zit dan Germanischt. Gruja
Der
daar.
Kinder, ich habe nicht erste Frau. Komm,
Daar liggen
schon
we.
getrunken Kaffee.
Kaffee, chef. Ah,
Der ist zweite Frau.
zweite Frau.
Ja.
Eine Frau.
Ah,
Mir
dat
ist
komt daar.
Infrakt. Ist
Oh,
mit 45 Jahren.
Oh, Entschuldigung.
komt
Entschuldigung.
Ich mit der Frau gehabt, 4 Mädchen, noch 3 Bob. Wie viele Tage bleibst du hier? Wie viel bleibst du hier? Wie viele Tage? 1, 2 Tage, 3 Tage?
Here
Hier in Mazedonien?
in Macedonia, 5 Tage. 5 Tage.
Ah, schon gut. Wo wollen Sie gehen? Wo?
Skopje, Bitola,
Bitola,
Ohrid,
Hotel Evropa. Evropa
Hotel
Hotel Evropa.
Prespa.
Prespa.
Hier und Tetova.
Tetova, ja.
Faleminderit. Voor
doe
de
maar meer.
kafe.
Kein Problem, guten Appetit, Kaffee.
Ik ben proud.
Kom wieder.
Come bitte, okay. Okay.
Een kaper toe.
Okay.
Hij zegt bye bye. Nu pakken bye bye.
Schöne Ferien machen.
Bye bye.
Ciao, schöne Ferien
Ciao.
machen.
Faleminderit.
Skaja.
Ciao. Faleminderit.
Ciao,
Ciao. Auf Wiedersehen. In Albanisch, auf Wiedersehen is
Albanischen auf Wiedersehen, Rugen en Bar.
Rugen en Bar. Rugen en Bar.
He's helping you to get out, bless him. You're so sweet.
Danke.
Schöne Ferien.
Dankeschön, dankeschön. Well, that was an unexpected start to the morning, wasn't it? What a lovely guy. What a lovely family. To be honest, this could all be one way as far as I know. Not a clue, but we're going for it.
We're going in Balkan style.
We are going very Balkan style. We've been here for 5 days. We're going full on Macedonia.
You know, we spent a long time in this region 4 years ago, so I think
Yeah.
memory comes back really quick, so you can Balkanize yourself very quickly after that.
What's interesting in this village is obviously we've just met an Albanian family and all of the flags here are Albanian all over the village.
It's so amazing when you don't speak the same language with someone, but through knowing bits of loads of different languages, you can communicate and understand each other. And interestingly, sometimes, somehow it feels like when you don't speak the same language with someone, you almost bond even more. Maybe it's something to do with your body language or your expressions become even more pronounced. But yeah, it just happens so many times when you can communicate and you understand each other, probably more intuitively as well. But yeah, you just seem to get each other somehow, be on the same wavelength and connect. I just always find it so fascinating and just amazing, beautiful.
Although compared to the rest of the Balkans, Macedonia got off reasonably lightly in the 90s and avoided war, ethnic tensions are still present and were still present in this part of the world. And in 2000, with the conclusion of the Kosovo War just over the border that direction, many ethnic Albanian fighters of the National Liberation Army that are based here in Macedonia returned to the country wanting a form of independence of their own after seeing what happened just over there in Kosovo. And in these mountain towns in the east of Macedonia where we are now, fighting started to break out as many of these areas pushed for independence. And despite this country avoiding conflict for over 10 years after the breakup of Yugoslavia, in 2001 it seemed like it was going in that direction. However, a quick operation from the international community and agreements here in Macedonia between ethnic Macedonians and Albanians were signed after just 5 days, and the country managed to avoid a devastating war like in other parts of the Balkans. But here in this eastern swathes of Macedonia, on the border with both Kosovo and Albania, there's still a lot of sentiment for a greater Albania. And when you're driving into these little towns, these beautiful little towns by the way, you see symbols such as the two-headed eagle of Albania and the Albanian flag flying more often than you see the Macedonian flag. And by the way, look at the mountains in this village behind where we are. It's absolutely beautiful. We're not far from Mavrova National Park, and yeah, this is such a stunning part of the country. Look at that. Welcome back to what might be the most random city on earth. This is Skopje, the only place on earth where you're going to find grandiose Romanesque buildings next to commie blocks, next to London buses, next to Ottoman bridges, gypsy music and Alexander the Great. This is such a great city. We love it. You can see basically half the world in one day here. So if you ever want to visit every country in the world, there's no need. Just come to Skopje. You can feel it all.